I'm in a good mood this morning.
So am I actually.
I got a
Your
good
boy
doctor's
has some
report.
good stuff going on. Yeah,
And my
she got a
poor
good doctor.
doctor's report, all I got to do is take over the counter vitamin D. Only thing she wants me to still take. That's
Yep,
fine with me.
waits for
Uh,
me too. Mm. So yeah, just if that's the only medication you got to take, hon, that's great
I
news.
still got to take my cholesterol and my anxiety, but
What's
that's
up,
like something
Carter
else.
Best?
Hi, Carl. I still got to take my anxiety and my cholesterol still, too.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
I don't have to take vitamin D. It's not over the counter.
exactly. So that's good.
She said it was back in normal range.
All right.
Hi, Carl.
Yeah, what's up, brother? How you doing? Welcome to the show.
I turn you up. I turned you down for a little bit.
What's up? Oh, guys, today we are doing afternoon hangout for sure. I'm gonna make sure of the time, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make a snare trap.
Okay. I get to learn something.
Yep, I got everything I need. So I'm gonna show you guys how to build a snare trap and how to make a good one. Well, one that's worked for me. So that should be interesting. Just a little bit of twine, a little bit of sticks cut to the right shape and size. You're all good.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then you got to have the right bait. So we're gonna
Oh,
set
so
it up
how's
on the
your
table in the
morning
kitchen.
going, Carl?
Mhm.
How's your morning going, Carl?
Yeah, how's everybody's morning going?
Mine's going good. I had a good morning.
Yep, we just got a good result from the doctor's in for her. She's got great blood work going, and all she has to do is
Just
now
take
take
vitamin
over
D over the
the
counter. Certain dosage.
Yep. So yeah, guys, I mean, things are going good here. Things are looking up. Come on in, join the conversation. You know, we got one person in here that's new. We got one like. Come on in and say hi.
Thank you, Carl.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's real good that she got a good doctor's note and everything like that. That's awesome. Anytime people like us get a clean bill of health, it's always a great thing.
Yeah, she was worried about it last time I went in there. Then it was low, and I had to go over the prescription stuff. And it helped.
Yeah, I remember Emoji Cat.
Moji cat.
I remember Emoji Cat because I remember saying it sounded like a really it rolled off the tongue really well. Emoji Cat.
Only moji cats I know is with the hard eyes and other things.
Yeah, that's basically. But yeah, we remember Emoji Cat. We remember most of the people who showed up to our show actually.
Hi,
Hello, Pyramida.
per, para,
Parmita.
uh,
Parmita.
Parmita,
Parmita.
Parmita, Parmita.
Nice to meet you. I am Emoji Cat. I just changed my profile and name. Okay, Carta Beast or Carta Best.
Okay.
That explains a lot. My friend Permita, we cannot understand what you're saying.
Now we
But
can.
from the looks of it, you are Aramaic. And if that's the case, assalamu alaikum. Welcome in.
Hi, interferos.
Infernos of cheers.
Infernos. I say
Hello, nice
interferos.
to meet you.
Hi,
Oh yeah.
infernos.
Yeah, Carta Best. I didn't realize you were Emoji Cat.
Oh, okay.
Carta Beast was Emoji Cat.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, guys. So how's the morning coming? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody gets a good cup of coffee. I don't have any because I'm out of coffee.
Yes, I can say hi to Kennedy. Hi, Kennedy. I'll say hi to
What's
Kennedy.
up, Kennedy? All right, hang on, guys. Ooh, they got coffee. I'm gonna be bit. I'm gonna go be back. I got coffee back. So
Infernos, I'm doing good.
so yeah, Jen, you entertain the masses for a minute. Guys, I will return. We just got coffee.
I'm doing good, Inferno's got a good doctor's report from yesterday. Other than that, I'm doing fine.
Don't want any more to eat, Chuck?
Nice to meet you, Par. Parmadi. Parma. How do you say your name? Par. I'll just call you Par. It's nice to meet you too. Underage. Uh oh. Hmm. Okay. Par. Oh, you only get frappes. Oh, I like them too. Never can get them. Oh, you get the vanilla. I've tried that one. That one's okay. Which one do you like from McDonald's? Do you like the caramel frappe? Oh, Shug's coming to visit. Hey, hey. Which one, Carl? Which one do you like from McDonald's? Like that's my favorite, and I like the chai latte cream frappe from Starbucks. Morning, Jennifer. Clint will be right back when you get coffee. I'm holding down the fort. Okay, Infernos. I'll see you later. We'll talk to you later. All right.
All right, everybody, we're gonna give that some time, and then we go up. Chuck, turkey.
He come to visit.
Yeah, but we're gonna give that some time, and then hi, baby. We're gonna go check our coffee. Thank you, Inferno.
Yeah, Inferno's a young person.
Oh, he is with a cake pup, with a cake pop. Yeah,
And
Carter Beast. That was my Carter Beast. That was my shuck or Carter Best. Sorry about that, short guy. We're trying to work on that. I just came back from making my coffee. It arrived a little late.
oh, hi, short guy.
Yeah, so yeah, coffee arrived a little late, so it took me some time. But other than that, we working on it. You getting your coffee, love?
I'm gonna reheat it because it got cold.
Gonna reheat it? I got you.
Yeah, it got cold on me. I made it earlier and it got cold.
Oh, it happens. That's the one problem with coffee. Unless you like iced coffee, then to be fair, if you if you don't like it, you're not gonna like cold coffee. You need it hot. That's basically what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, I've never met anybody who's in the middle. I've never met anybody who likes both hot and iced coffee. I've always met somebody who liked one or the other.
You don't like
Well, if you don't
coffee?
like it, short guy, then you don't like coffee, or do you not like the show? If you don't like the show, you can leave. If you
You
don't
can
like coffee,
leave.
let's talk about it.
You don't like it, you can go.
But
Not
if you
being
don't like
rude.
coffee, hang on. If you don't like coffee, let us know.
Yeah, we're not
Oh,
being
you
rude. If
like
you don't
both,
like it,
Jennifer? Holy crap! My first person that likes both. Oh, coffee. I got
coffee,
you there,
coffee.
man.
Okay.
I got you, short guy. That's cool. If you don't like coffee, you don't like it. I know some people who don't. There's one guy I know who he can't stand coffee. All he drinks is Monster. You know, and it's because he can't stand any coffee. But you put an energy drink in front of his face, he gonna chug it.
There we go.
Oh yeah,
Then we
he
get my
loves.
blankie back.
Yeah, you definitely got to get your blanket.
Yeah, 'cause it's cold. Air conditioner's on.
Coffee's really bad in your opinion. I got you, brother. You know, um,
My coffee's bad in my opinion.
Black coffee, yes, super bitter, super nasty. But I'm throwing some caramel sweetener off up in there. It's gonna be good. Guys, 14 looks too young to like coffee anyways.
Hi,
Yeah.
Portia.
Good morning,
I got
Portia.
some good news this morning. I got a good doctor's report.
Yeah, she got a good doctor's report. And I woke up in a good mood.
It called me right before morning mojo.
I was
He
sitting
told
there
me
last night telling myself this stuff is not gonna bother me anymore. And I made it not bother me.
only thing I gotta do is take a vitamin D over the counter
Yep.
for another pill. I already taken cholesterol and my anxiety. But
You're
that,
back, Infernos of Cheers. Welcome back to the show. Meet our friend B. Portia and Jennifer if you haven't met them yet. Also, a new guy, the short guy.
I'm another Jennifer, but you can call me Jen.
I call everybody guys. It's just a habit down here for me. If
I
I
say
know
hi,
you,
guys, when I go in some chats.
yep. It's always just hi guys. What's up, guys? How you doing, guys?
I speak to everybody. Or I'll call you buddy sometimes, too.
Yeah, or Bubba. That's
I say
Southeast Texas.
buddy. Yep, she's the other Jennifer.
Yep, that she is. We got two Jennifers in here, and pretty much at all times. So if you don't want to talk to one Jen, you can talk to the other Jen. Nice to meet you too, Jennifer. I know. Hopefully everybody in here is having a great day. Hopefully everybody in here is having a great morning. Let's get this thing kicking off right. If you're new to the show, please hit the like, subscribe, and bell icon.
You trying
I
to
had
be
to mess.
silly, huh?
Yeah, I had to mess with you a second. I was like, "What you looking at?" But he's just like, "What you looking at?" I was almost about to make the joke. I can see your data stream, but I didn't. Yeah, a friend of mine did that one time to a guy. He was like, "Watch this." He went on live, all right, and he looks at this guy and he goes, "Your data stream is showing," and that's all he said. Which it's true. The data stream is showing. I am
Tyrese?
a.
Tyrese? He thought you were good. Jennifer thought you were good.
I thought I was gonna kiss her.
Hi,
Bobby, I love you.
the red? The,
Tyrese. I
The
do not understand
rings?
what you mean by I am keys
I
or
don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, I don't get what you're saying, Tyrese. But yeah, it's definitely that
Ty.
was definitely kind of funny thinking I was gonna kiss Gingy, and I was just like, "What's got you giggling so much now, baby?
They
Just
just
me
say
doing a
you're
little
gonna kiss
eyeballing?"
me.
Yeah, that was hilarious. But one day we will on camera. Not right now, but one day.
Wonder.
How am I watching Thursday and listening to the song her brother? Good morning. Emergency response team. Good morning.
No, he's
All right.
listening to the
What did
song.
you
Hey,
say,
brother, I know
short
that song.
guy? Before you have a conniption,
Avicii or whatever his name is.
guys. What do you want,
Avicii.
short guy? I can't see your question. Ask again. Your fingers hurt? That sucks, Carter Best.
I don't see his question either. Her.
Oh, what
What
about
about?
her?
I don't see a question.
I don't see a question about her, brother. You're literally demanding something out of me that has no reason to be demanded because there's no question up on my chat. So don't be spoiled. I recommend the following as a diet for overweight, sister. Cucumber peel, tomato peel, olive oil, lemon mixture. Eat it morning, noon, and evening. Hmm.
Oh, hi, Rooster.
Ah, what's up, Rooster Boy? What number episode is this? Because it looks like you forgot to put the actual number. You
We
know,
can't keep track.
I lost track of the
I
numbers,
lost track of it.
so I just start putting goofy titles. I figured that could help because I can always come up with a goofy title and remember it, but I can never remember numbers.
Yeah, I just put whatever I feel like putting.
That's good to hear there, Rooster Boy. Hey, oh, that was you, Shuckers? Okay, baby. Okay, my baby. Yeah, we just sitting over here with Shuck and the rest of the gang and my Jin Jim. We just chilling, having fun. Which might do a little bit longer one.
Oh, well,
Oh
thank
yeah.
you. I didn't even say nothing about my YouTube channel.
Yeah, but we gonna put it down anyway,
Oh,
apparently, because
thank
Card Best is just like,
you.
no, it better happen.
A lot of people know my channel.
All right, guys, I'll be right back again. It's time to go get my coffee.
That's
Thank you,
weird. A lot of
Chuck.
people know my channel.
You are in the way.
Take it with you.
We will return.
All right. Not a big fan. He come back again. Okay. All right. Yeah, Suge's back. Yeah, that's a spot, of course. Yep, for real. So, what's everybody up to today?
All right, Chuck. I'll
I got to turn his butt. Should get to turn his butt.
wait. Coffee.
Yeah, see.
So I see my shuck was entertaining you guys again.
Yeah, he was.
Jumping his old butt up here just to flop on down. You eat very little? Oh, okay. Good old shuckers. Yes, it is. Yep, that's my shuck.
Creamer and Splenda.
I put creamer in mine. It doesn't matter what kind of creamer, as long as it isn't straight bitter. Which I got a little bit of caramel in it today. But my personal favorite way of preparing my coffee is to make a mocha. Oh, y'all are watching Bluey? Okay. No, there's nothing
What else?
wrong with watching cartoons with your kids. Isn't that right, love?
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with it.
Watching a little bit of Bluey, getting back into your little kiddo side, just being sitting there being like, yeah. Get a little stuffed animal and play, you know? I mean, hell, look at this. I'm a grown man with Godzilla toys. I can't help it. I love Godzilla. So does my nephew. So does my niece. So we play with them. You know, $60 toy, but we play with them because they're fully posable now.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm a 40. I like Stitch.
Yeah, the old school Warner Brothers cartoons were some of the best,
Yeah.
especially with old Tex Avery and Chuck Jones. They were some of the best Warner Brothers directors and artists that came out. In
Excuse
fact,
me.
the creator of Bugs Bunny, Chuck Jones, was actually rather upset with the movie Space Jam because Bugs Bunny, in his opinion, would have never went to anybody else for help to take on the Monstars. He would have picked them
Oh,
apart
okay.
one at a time.
Yes, I like Stitch.
Yeah, keeping young, Jennifer. Yeah, definitely got to keep young.
Yes, I'm a Stitch fanatic.
I have too few subscribers to do the live broadcast. Then you would have seen me too. Oh, I got you there, Tyrese. You'll get there. You'll get there. You got to find something that's going to catch people's eye, and then you got to throw it up there. Try everything. It works. Trust me, it works. But guys, that's the point about YouTube. You got to try as much as you can. Try out some of these new trends. If they don't work for you, wait for a trend to come around that does work for you.
That's why I look
Yeah,
through shorts and see what I can do.
exactly. Go through other people's shorts.
Oh,
If
your
you
whole room
find
is
one that
Stitch. Oh, cool.
nice.
I got another Stitch fan.
I'm sorry, I do really good at doing Stitch.
Hi.
Speaking of that,
Hi. I see that.
yes, I have a Stitch poster.
She put it
My
up. Yeah,
favorite,
you
in
did.
fact, one of my favorite ways to say hi to people, especially if I just met them, is how. Thank you. Oh wait, you were talking to Car.
Yeah, she said that car.
Yeah, I just saw cool, and I was like, oh, okay. I'll go on ahead and answer.
And you can do it? Oh, cool.
Oh, that's neat. I can do him, and I can do Smeagol from Lord of the Rings.
I can do Blue from Blue's Clues.
True.
Burr. Burr, 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 burr.
It's still hot.
Hi,
Ouch.
sad. Hi, sad kid.
What's up, man? The sad kid 454. Hopefully we can make you unsad. Guys, sorry I'm missing my jewelry. Fingers swell up a little bit in the mornings. Can't really wear them.
Oh,
Nothing
not
much.
much.
We're just sitting here having a little morning mojo. Yeah, she
Ah,
does really good at blue. You go into the market, down on the beach and drink Turkish coffee. Sounds good to me.
is what?
Is Mersem.
Mersham. Mersham
Uh,
on some.
oh, you're Mersham? Is that what you mean, sad kid? You used to be Mersham? If that's the case, what's up, brother?
Hello.
Yeah, what's up? Nice to meet you. Oh, I just got a mention from Carter Beast. Yes, I saw that Carter Beast. All right, Mersham is who he used to be. Mersham used to be a fan back in the day, and he had to change his name apparently. So everybody, welcome him back in. You know, I hope everyone's having a beautiful, wonderful day. Yeah, we've been having some bad videos lately. Sorry about that, guys. I've been having a bad time lately. So it's been taking me some time to get over it and some time to get through it. And I've worked through it now. So we're gonna have a lot better videos coming up for y'all real soon.
Oh, it's you doing Stitch's voice. Okay.
Oh, each my son. I got you now. Pork, beef, lamb, chicken, don't consume those for your health, sister. Somebody's trying to
I
help you lose some weight. Cu-
won't
uh,
give up my chicken. I love pork and chicken and beef, and I don't like lamb though.
As I said, pork, beef, and lamb, chicken, don't consume these. Don't consume these, is what she said.
Oh.
Yeah. So she's saying eat fish.
Oh, okay.
She wants some
I
meat.
can eat. I have to have other meats besides that.
All right, then, sad kid. Sorry I was getting to your comment. I was just reading it. We'll see you next time, sad kid.
I
All
won't
right,
give
is
up my
you telling
chicken.
us buy Carter Best or are you telling them buy Carter Best?
I think he's telling that person.
Yeah, I think he is too. I'm just making sure.
Sorry, whoever you are, I won't give up my chicken.
I'm not gonna give up my cluck cluck yeah cluck.
Or my pork or my beef.
Oh, telling them I thought so.
That's what three meats
See
I
you
do
later,
like.
Carter. I think we upset them, but we'll see you later. Um, guys,
Maybe I see
a, lo-
my.
a lot of people say that don't eat this, don't eat that, don't eat this, don't eat that, and you'll do better. But what you got to understand, that's in correlation with exercise. You can't just change your diet and then all of a sudden lose weight. So you definitely got. We'll see you later, Tarish. Hopefully you'll come back. Um, but sometimes you got to throw exercise in there too. You know,
Yeah.
I know very few people that could just eat and lose weight. You know, so you always got to throw in a little cardio, a little bit of pumping iron.
Oh, you a girl. Oh.
Oh, Cardabest, my bad. I did not
I
know.
didn't know.
So yeah, I'll call you. I'll call you she from now on. My fault.
I just said buddy. I call everybody buddy if you're a girl or a guy.
Yeah, I'll call everybody Bubba if they're a girl or a guy. But we definitely got you covered there, Car. Won't happen again.
Hi. Why did the crab cross the road?
Hmm.
He used the sidewalk.
Oh, because yeah, they walk sideways.
Yeah, yeah, Mr. Crab.
Oh man. Speaking of crabs, I've got a funny story. All right. Playing around in the surf out at the beach. My sister and her best friend are there. And so is my dad and my stepmom. Well, my sister's older than me, so she started understanding certain concepts before I did. Well, wave rushes completely over me and rolls me all through the sand and everything. Well, I come up and I've got a crab stuck on the front of my right there on the front of my swim trunks. He
Uh
can't reach me and I can't
oh.
reach him. But he's sitting there and he's just snapping away. And I got this crab caught in the string on my swim trunks. Well, my sister immediately looks down and goes, Clint's got crabs. So I start chasing her and her friend around, going, hey, get off of here for me. No, the crab didn't get me. He did not pinch me.
Oh, good.
Okay, Car, I'm glad that you didn't get upset. I used to go to a beach now and record a video and share it on YouTube. I get you. I'm going to the beach now. Oh, okay, that's cool. But no, the crab didn't pinch me or anything like that. But it sure pinched the heck out of my dad when he was trying to get it untangled. That was funny. But yeah, crab almost got me.
Nah, luckily you didn't get your middle.
Right? It lashed a hold of that thing, and the day at the beach would have been done.
Luckily you
So,
didn't get your.
yeah, I know, right? I'm sorry, but no, leave my bob and a worm alone. But it could have been a lot worse too. He could have jumped off and went running after my stepmom. She's allergic to shellfish. And that critter would have so much as touched her, she'd have went and swole up.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. Hang on, is my chat froze? What's the last thing you see, baby?
Hey, Ron, what's your age?
Okay, making sure.
The
Making
other
sure my chat.
Jen said that.
Yeah, I was making sure my chat didn't freeze. Hang on, guys. It does that from time to time, and there's only one way to solve it.
YouTube does it. It's not your
There we
fault, it's YouTube's. Mine done it.
go. Oh, I know.
I had to restart a second stream the other day. I went
Actually, baby,
live.
I found out how to do it without restarting it.
I'm 68, you know.
But I figured out a way to do it without restarting it, baby. All right.
Ah,
You know those three icons at the bottom of your phone when you go live? You
yeah.
got the add somebody, you got the arrow pointing the other direction, and then you got the settings. Click on settings and click on view all, and it'll reset your stuff. You ain't got to reset your whole life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I did it, but thank you. No, I didn't, but thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know you. I read what you're saying.
No, I understand what you meant there, Jennifer. But yeah, we looking like we gonna get a storm today, but hopefully we don't.
You guys
Cause
can send
uh
tomorrow evening.
cause here right after this, I'm tackling my yard again because this rain is getting ridiculous. Every time I get the yard started, it starts raining for a week and I gotta restart.
Okay.
So yeah, so oi, yard. And when you're doing the whole thing with a weed eater, it takes forever. And I found out, hun, Aaron doesn't have an acre. Aaron has an acre and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, and I got to do the whole thing with a weed eater. It's gonna be a lot of weed eating, except for the back portion of the property. That is simply being cleared off, which is fine by me. Clearing off some property is always fun. I got to mow today too. Yeah, what's up, Jessica and Kurt? I'm assuming you're Kurt.
Hi, both of y'all.
Yeah, how y'all doing? Welcome in my brother from Southeast Texas for sure. Welcome in my sister from Southeast Texas. Guys, my first actual nearby fans, guys. Oh, I love y'all's chunk of property too, by the way, Jessica and Kurt. I've seen a few of y'all's videos. Y'all got a beautiful set of property. No problem, man. I'd love to have a chunk of property like that. I'd absolutely adore it.
Oh, ain't that sweet?
Yeah. I'd slap this RV out on there and tell everybody else kiss my country bumpkin butt.
Kiss my country.
Cause then at that point, y'all got enough property. I could self sustain. Yeah, I know, right? Y'all got this giant chunk, man. You know, but that's the
Mhm.
great thing about Texas. You know, Texas is so wide open and everybody's so far spread out. Hiya, Sonic Cat. But everybody's so far spread out and everything like that. You got property that you can buy easily.
Mr. Furry is back.
All right. Yep. We live practically off grid or partially off grid. And you see, that's what I want to do. I want to take this RV. I want to find a chunk of property. I want to set it out there and I want to live off grid, you know, because A, living on the grid sucks. B, I
Okay.
don't want to pay groceries. And C, I don't want to deal with people. I got you there, Sonic Cat. I know what you meant. Yes, I drove through Texas from east to west and I saw how the environment changes. It's so cool. Yeah, we've got every environment with the exception of an Arctic and tundra. But other than that, we've got every single environment in
Yep.
the world here in Texas.
Never
Everybody,
been.
go ahead.
Never been.
Oh, yeah. Everybody thinks that we're just desert. We're not just desert, guys. I mean, in case you haven't seen from the thumbnail, that's actually out around the big thicket. Oh, you're in Washington. Yeah, Sonic Cat. You'd have no idea, Bubba. But yeah, here in Southeast Texas, we have a lot of forests. We got a lot of plains areas, and we got a lot of swamps. So yeah, that's Southeast Texas. But you literally drive 2 hours north, and you hit plains. You drive another 3 hours west, and you hit desert. Let's see. Yes, sir. We built everything here. I was talking to Jessica about
Okay.
it here lately. We are going to start doing videos again. Nice.
So you're from Washington State.
Yeah, Washington State's
Wait,
pretty good too.
I didn't know which Washington.
Well, most people will say Washington D.C., but when you're dealing with the state, everybody just says Washington.
Okay.
Because I lived there for 3 months myself, so yeah, I understand. I got to go camping on the side of Mount Rainier. That was so much fun.
Washington
I was
State.
sitting there
Okay, gotcha.
at one point, I was looking at everybody, and I'm like, you were camping out on the side of an active volcano, right? And they said, wait, what? Not a single
Mount
one of
St.
them told me
Helens.
we were on an active volcano. Oh, cool. It's beautiful territory. I love it. Absolutely gorgeous. I'd always go back. And them forests going up the side of Mount Rainier, so beautiful. Oh, yeah. Honey, what would you think about going to Washington State one day? Me and you go
Something
hiking up Mount
different.
Rainier?
Going to
Well,
Space Needle.
yeah, camping, baby. You ain't never been camping before till you go camping with me.
Never have.
But you gonna go camping with me. Yeah, camping, hunting, fishing, outdoor life, that's a huge part of my existence down here. So I get you. I get you, Sonic Cat, for sure. So many
Yeah.
trees. Oh yeah, I love being outside too. The only problem I got right now with doing it is my roommate, not my roommate, my landlord basically. I gotta start calling him right. My landlord is and my friend doesn't
Ah,
want me showing the RV till
Sirkin.
I get done.
Hi,
What's up,
Sirkin.
sir? Nice. Yeah, Rainier is absolutely gorgeous. I wanted to see Mount St. Helens, but I didn't get the chance to. I saw her from a distance, and I wanted to go walking around out where the pyroclastic blast happened, and I was trying to look for some obsidian to bring home with me because I wanted to try to make an obsidian arrowhead. But I didn't find an obsidian. I did find tiger's eye.
I like to go to see the Space Needle.
The Space Needle was fun. I've heard that when people come to Washington, it is humid here. I have lived here my whole life and I'm used to it, but it is more humid for y'all. Yeah, down here in Southeast Texas, we got like 100 to 120% humidity sometimes.
Scotty.
I'm not even joking about that. It gets hot, and then you add that humidity, and then you add the just moisture in the air, and yeah, it's like being in
Hi,
a truck for a
Cherno.
jungle sometimes. Hey, Cherno, how you doing?
Ooh, turn
You
that
got to
off.
hike in the ape caves. They are so cool. They are lava tubes. Oh, that would be fun. That would be so much fun.
I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally hit the green screen.
Oh, you're all good, baby. But yeah, St. Helens was still smoking the last time you saw it, Sirkin. Damn.
Never
Yeah,
seen it.
like that's fresh. I've been to the Caribbean before and it was so humid there. Yeah, we're very close to not that bad, but we're very close to that. Especially where I'm at. I've got a river over there. I've got a creek behind I got two creeks behind me. I've got a bayou back that direction that's just before the river. I've got another two creeks this way, and then I've got a full-fledged swamp out this direction where all three of those meet up and then form into another river that goes straight out into the Gulf of America. I had to stop myself and realize it's not the Gulf of Mexico anymore. Oh, that's
Oh,
cool. I've
okay.
been hiking in the ape caves before there at Rainier. I think it was so fun. Oh yeah, I believe it was. See you later this evening, Clint. Got to get started on things around here. All right.
Okay, see
See you,
you
brother.
later.
Yeah, I've got to get started here in a little bit and get doing some weed whacking.
Yeah.
I like to get going before it gets to be the hottest part of the day, which is the reason why y'all see me in an old ratty t-shirt. I'm about to do some yard work,
Yard
guys.
work.
I'm not going to do yard work in a decent shirt.
No.
I don't have many. So I'm going to throw on a ratty one, even if it's dirty. And it's just because it's about to get filthy. So I do apologize. How much of the yard is left to weed eat? About 2/3 of it. I got a third of it done yesterday. I got the entire front yard done. And so we've got about a 16th, an acre and a 16th left to go. An acre and a 16th. Oh, you wearing yours too?
That's cool, Sonic.
Been making a video game in your computer science class. Nice. I like that. And it's a 2D platform. I like that too. I'm making a game myself, Sonic, but it's a tabletop game like Dungeons and Dragons, but it's called The Realms of X Tier. Yo,
Pretty
it's a
fun
big
challenge,
challenge to
to
make
be
a video
honest.
game to come up with the dynamics, the world building, the dialogue, creating a game, creating a show, creating a story, anything like that, guys. You got to seriously sit down and think. You can't just sit down and write a story. Unless you're setting it in the modern world, you can't just sit down and write a story. You got to build. You got to create. You got to think of how this society works, why it works, all those kinds of stuff.
Oh,
Oh, you have
okay.
3 acres. Ooh.
Good grief.
Text-based coding is Godot. Okay, you're actually pretty good at 2D pixel animation. Yeah, I've honestly heard that that's not too hard. I'd like to give it a shot if pixels didn't give me a headache. Like I had to play my old school video games on either a little TV or a really big TV, so it wouldn't be pixelated. That's why I can't play Minecraft. Oh my god, it hurts my head. Um,
Uh,
but I'm probably gonna watch the show, and I know that disappoints a lot of my viewers because apparently I look like Steve, and when you include this guy right here, my nice good trusty Trolls Bane, people are saying I look like Steve. So we're going to see how that works out. It's mostly just a game that controls like Mario with random elements. Ooh, okay. I like
Mario.
that. Isumi Mario.
It's me, Mario.
But yeah, guys, Mario, old school side scroller platforms, you know, they get a lot of attention, especially nowadays. Because those are video games that, like our friend Sonic, they're produced in a school or they're produced by a friend in their basement or something like that.
Oh,
And
you're about to turn 17.
it's so crazy, just to be honest, Kay, that I am turning 17 in a few months. Congratulations, Sonic Cat. You know, 17 is a good milestone. 18 is better. 18 is you're finally an adult. But 17 is when you're starting to learn. You're going to spend the next year figuring out what you need to do and what you're going to see as an adult. And if you're closer than a year away, then yeah, you better get to researching. Oh, well, that's awesome, Clint, because you do.
Okay,
I meant to say just to think. Okay, I got you.
gotcha.
But yeah, we here on the show, we like to try to be positive. I'm a sophomore right now. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so you got, let's see, sophomore is freshman, junior, sophomore, senior. Okay. Yeah,
Next
so
year he'll
you're
be
11th grade.
graduating when he turns 18.
Yeah, you're 11th grade. So I understand where you're going at, brother. But yeah, you're about to hit the real world here in about a year. So
Oh,
I'm planning on majoring in software engineering and mechanical engineering at 4-year college. That's not a bad idea, man, because that is going to be a profession that will always be needed now. We are always going to advance in computer technology. 10th
10th
grade.
grade. Okay, okay.
So you got 2 years. Yeah. Yeah. So you got 2 years to figure it out. You're good. Um, you should be fine.
He might have started school later.
I'm gonna tell you this though. Jump on that job now, buddy. If your school's got a work program, jump on that job and start saving money for these next 2 years. So you got a small little nest egg to sit back on when you go to college, man. You don't want to be stuck in the middle of a dorm room with nothing to eat and you got to study. It's you're gonna be sitting
Yeah,
there.
it sure is going by fast.
Yeah, it is definitely going by fast. But you'll be sitting there in that classroom, or you'll be sitting there in your at your desk trying to study, and all of a sudden you hear, and that's all you can focus on. So make sure you put a nest egg back, little man, for sure. Make sure you do that.
Oh,
It's not as fun if it as it looks, Sonny, and you will remember those years after. Oh yeah, don't worry, I've already applied to some jobs. I'm getting employed in a month. Nice. There
that's
you go,
good.
man. Use them smarts. There you go. If more kids would be smarter that way when they go to get out of high school, we would have a much better economy. We would have much smarter young folks. And on top of everything else, we wouldn't have the of people being like, oh, well, I can't afford nothing. Guys, I made the mistake of not saving money. I should have jumped on a job at 16 when I still had an address, and I should have worked my butt to the bone till now. And I'd have had a home. You know, Granted, yeah, I got a home now, but I'd have had a house. It wouldn't have been an RV. But that goes to show you, you live, you learn, you make mistakes. You know, it's
Yep.
whether or not you can pick yourself up from those mistakes and carry yourself forward that makes you strong or weak. Because a weak person gives up and just quits. They're just like, no, no, I can't do this. Whereas a strong person, they might debate over it, they might whine about it, they might think about it, but they don't quit. I know it won't be fun, but as long as I can push through it, it'll be worth it. Definitely. It's going to be really difficult, but as long as I can persevere and out all my efforts, it will be all worth it for sure. Facts. Definitely Sonic Cat. You know, because yeah, you might have to sacrifice your 20s to enjoy your 30s. You're only going to a trade school, Bubba. What you
Uh-huh.
said? 4 years or 4 years, Sonic Cat? Isn't that what they said? 4 years? I gotta get rid of some
Yeah,
notifications
planning
here.
on majoring in a software engineering and mechanical engineering after 4 years of college.
All right, so 4 years.
And
So
I went,
you only got to worry about missing 4 years of your 20s if you focus on it, because then you got 6 years to enjoy yourself, to have your fun, to go and do your partying from time to time.
yes, hey, say it. Yes,
Javier,
Javier.
Javier, yes, her ceiling is dusty. She
It's
is short.
Dusty.
She is short, has scoliosis, and cannot very well easily reach it. So she has to rely on somebody else to do it for her.
Yes.
So, Javier, sorry, not her fault, but you can get over it.
Plus, we get dust a lot here, too.
I'm also on pace to compete at a state level in your track. A 5 minute mile, man, you suck. You suck. I can't do
You
a
can
five
do it.
minute half
Okay.
a mile. I can't do it at all. I'm not built to run. I am built to stand my ground. I went to a 15-week trade school. Now I make 200K a year for the last 6 years. See, there you go, man. Sonic Cat, that's what I'm talking about. Well, Javier, if you want to drive all the way to North Carolina and help her out and take care of her house for her while her cousin's at work, you go right on ahead. No, I'm going to stay away from parties. That stuff will distract you from my goals. You know
Yeah, it
what, Sonic
will.
Cat?
It
That's a
will.
smart, that's a good head on your shoulders, man. You keep it that way. Yes, state time by the time, dude. No, you're doing incredible.
You don't need to have all that drinking.
Sonic Cat, just keep your head on your shoulders, man. Keep thinking that way. Keep looking at the future. Keep thinking 5 years ahead. Don't think about the here and now, because
The
that's where I'm
drinking's
at.
no good for you.
Now to say this though, Sonic Cat, take the time to enjoy yourself from time to time. Don't be serious all the time. Yes, parties are a distraction, but they're also a needed distraction from time to time. You know, yeah, if you pass all your exams or something like that, go have yourself a good old time. Don't just sit at home and continue to study and be a stick in the mud.
I
Go
don't
have
make it
yourself
an
a good
everyday
time.
habit, like some people
Otherwise, your
do.
life otherwise your life will pass you by before you realize what'll happen. You can do it. Let's see. Let's see. Haha, I got to go to school right now.
Because if you drink every day, you'll get like
Thank you, Sonic
cirrhosis of
Cat.
liver.
Unfortunately, I picked up drinking. LOL, blue collar life for everyone. Mike, you are absolutely freaking right, man. I picked up cigarettes because of blue collar life. I went from blue collar life to no collar. So I understand exactly what you mean. It's not for everyone. It's hard. It's rough on the body. Especially if you're a man. If you're a man, your life is hard when you're hitting blue collar. That's why you need the right woman. You need somebody who's going to, when you come home, she's going to be like, honey, I love you. How was your day? Here's your food. The house is clean. The kids are taken care of. How are you doing?
Yes.
Because that man may have went out and spent 16 hours breaking his back for that very family you're taking care of.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where these gender role confusions have got me mind blown, because we had forgotten what it was. You know, the reason why we had gender roles in the first place, the reason why women stayed at home and men went out and worked. The men could handle it. They were willing to sacrifice their very lives to protect their families, to provide for their families. We're built for this shit. Pardon the language. We're
You
built
could.
for this. That is what we are for. And then women were made to take care of everything else that we can't because we're out hunting, gathering, getting food or fishing, making clothing. We're out, that was our gender roles back in the day. And it still really isn't much different. The only difference is now women can be independent. But you know what? There isn't nothing wrong with a man coming home from the end of the day and a woman who wishes to be a housewife. There's nothing wrong with a man who wishes to be a house husband. But you better kick your butt into high gear and you better start learning how to clean a house and learning how to take care of dishes and cook. So
Oh,
there's nothing wrong with any of that. Let's see. Unfortunately, okay. Yes, I like to chill with friends all of the time, but I do that in a healthy way. I got you, Sonic. I work power lines.
ooh, be careful.
Yeah, be very careful
Be
with that.
very careful with that.
Believe it or not, Mike, I grabbed a power line when I was little. I didn't realize it. I was climbing a tree, and if it wouldn't have been for the fact that one leg was off the branch and it had melted off my fingernails instead of actually holding on to me because I was grabbing a branch that the tree branch was growing around the power line, I grabbed the branch most of the way. So it only zapped the tips of my fingers, but it melted the skin off all the way down to the meat for a while. It melted all blew my fingernails off. Almost blew my fingertips off. They had to grow back. So yeah, power lines, be real careful, my buddy, because there ain't nothing more dangerous than electricity. And if you don't believe that, look how many different elements electricity creates. All right. If you look at the old school elements, earth, fire, water, wind.
Earth, wind, and
Okay.
fire.
Earth, wind, fire, water, wind. There was four.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah.
Remember I studied paganism.
Oh, that's
So
right.
yeah, there was four that people know of. There was actually a fifth, which was called quintessence. Now,
Okay.
quintessence literally means lightning.
Oh,
Yeah, lightning was believed to have been spiritual energy back in the day because it would strike the ground and spark fire or create stone wherever it struck. Then, if you're close by, it blows your hair out of the way whenever it strikes. So it creates a wind like effect, even though we now know that to be concussive force. Back then, they thought it was wind. And it comes with rain. So it brought all four elements. So they thought that lightning was the binding force behind all of our elements. So it became quintessence. That's just something that I always thought was a little neat bit of tidbit information for anybody who wants a little bit of trivia this morning.
yep. I just learned something
What's that, my baby?
about that, what you just said.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, you add all those things together and they thought it created lightning. They thought fire, earth, water, and wind created lightning, which kind of right in a way. The storm has to come in to create the positive and negative charge, and the wind has to blow to shift blah, 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 shift the particles around to charge them. Lightning creates heat, and it's reaching out for a ground. So it's reaching out for the earth. So in a way, they were right, just in a kiddie way. Now, forgive me for a second. I have to use the restroom. Coffee's starting to kind of somewhat
Oh,
kick in.
yeah.
Excuse me, my sugar puppers. I can't exactly go potty if you're blocking the entire walkway. Hey, big boy, I'm trying to come through here. Back up, back up, back up. Thank you. Don't worry, I ain't going anywhere. Shut. Don't jump on that bed.
Used to go with you.
And you butthead.
You got me for a little. Well, he's
Not that
back
long.
now.
I just had to pee. Ugh. Oh man. Oh my chuckers. He's laying as close to me as he can. So let me see it. Let me see if my chat's froze because the last thing I seen
Lightning
was Mike.
strikes saying it makes glass.
Yes, it's called fulgurite.
It's the last thing I seen.
Yeah, I thought my chat froze up on me. Yeah, nothing more predictable either, there, Mike. And yeah, when lightning strikes the ground, it creates this stuff called fulgurite, um, which is literally just glass, but it's literally in the shape of the lightning bolt itself. Um, there was a friend of mine who's a Gothi. Gothies are Viking priests, and he said that you would take these fulgurites and people would polish them down to the central core, and they would say that that was the heart of the lightning bolt. So they would grind it all the way down to that central core. They'd polish it up real pretty, make it in the shape of a hammer, and that was what a lot of people gave to their family members for Thor's hammers for protection while they were out in battle, because you carried around some of the power of Mjolnir with you because of the lightning.
Oh yeah.
What is even crazier is thinking how much we rely on electricity now.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we rely so much on electricity, it ain't even funny. It's just like right now, I have an AC unit. Guess what's not running?
The AC unit.
Exactly. Why? Because it's cool outside. It feels great. I've got the windows and doors open. So I don't need no AC right now. It feels comfy. If it's comfortable outside, don't run your power. Save your energy, guys. You know, um, if it's daylight, instead of watching TV, go play. If you're a grown adult in your home, go play with your kids. Hell, pack them all up and go hunting, go fishing, go do something.
Oh, Louisiana.
I'll actually be a part for of the biggest project in the world, building power lines for the Meta plant in Louisiana. I'll definitely look into it because I'm only about an hour outside Louisiana border. Oh yeah, Jennifer, it's always so much better going outside. This AI facility will consume the most power than any other place in the world. I will Google it. I definitely will Google it because that's kind of stuff I'm interested in. So yeah, if you're a part of that, that's something interesting because I had a boss that was not only a part of building but ran the Nautilus, the first nuclear submarine that America ever created. He helped build it, and then he helped run the engineering center for 30 years. He was a great man by the name of Kevin Irving, and he lives right here in Southeast Texas. Owns a company by the name of Pempsco, Pempsco. Let's see, I can't remember what it stands for, but they work on water wastewater management pumps. So they fix pumps for sewer and for raw palatable water. If you do happen to get a job out there in Louisiana, I think you would love it. I worked there for a couple of years back. I lived there for a year and 7 months. I absolutely adored Louisiana. Um, the only thing is they don't accept my benefits,
Nope.
so I can't move there. Sagittarius, I love to travel and had opportunities to. You see, Jennifer, I'm a Scorpio. I love to travel as well. I'm gonna be taking this one over here, little Miss Sourpuss, right here with me. Next
I
time we
told
do
you
get a chance.
sour Bruce.
I know I'm picking on you, baby.
I know.
But we're gonna be traveling as soon as we get a chance. I have a bit of a gypsy soul, so I want to drive me and her down to South America, all the way to Brazil, where we could turn around and go canoeing down the Amazon, and maybe even spend a night with the Pirani tribe down there. That would be absolutely incredible. And then turn around and head back the entire time fishing and enjoying ourselves. But yeah, guys, that's been a dream of mine is to pack up this big old beast and drive down to Brazil just so I could go to the Amazon River Basin. Now, I would like to end the trip with us getting into Rio de Janeiro, the very start of Carnival.
Okay.
That would be fun. Only thing is, baby, when we go to Carnival, leave all your valuables hidden.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, thank you. I'd love to go to Rio de Janeiro for just so I could stand there and be like, it's Big J standing in front of the Jesus Christ statue. But guys, that's just a little goofy thing of mine that comes from a little abridged series that I watched called Helsing Ultimate Abridged, done by Team 4 Star here on YouTube. They do a great job. Just type in Team 4 Star Helsing Ultimate Abridged. Make sure you're over 18 because the language in it is just wow. It's bad, but
Uh,
it's funny. It's foul language, but if you're an adult, you're gonna think it's hilarious because literally the situations that these people are cussing about happens in the show, and you're sitting there the entire time you're watching it. Whenever you're watching Helsing Ultimate, going, "You stupid! Why did you do?" Well, in this one, they pointed out.
I gotcha.
I'm sorry I did that. That was the dumbest thing I ever did in my life. Well, yeah, that's because you're a freaking tard. I mean, that's the way that they do it.
Oh,
But it's a great little hilarious show. Give it a shot.
alrighty.
Coffee.
Yeah, coffee.
What's wrong, my love? You just
Woo.
repeating me. You ain't got nothing to say.
Not right now, I don't.
I'm about to say I'll come. I'll walk all the way over there and I'll bite you on that tussie just to make you have something to say. Sup,
Hi,
Raymond?
Raymond.
We got Ray Ray in the house. How you doing, brother?
Now he gets to see what I look like if he ain't already seen me.
He saw you the other day, baby.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he saw you just the other day.
That's right. Where's my brain?
Where everybody else's is in the morning, somewhere other than in their head. Unless you're a morning person. If you're a morning person, your brain is already awake before you are. But if you're like me and her, no, you gonna take an hour. Really tired of not getting the notifications, Clint. Raymond,
That's not
I'm
your.
sorry, brother. I'm sorry you ain't getting a notification.
That's YouTube. Because I don't get notification on most of mine either.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not sending out notifications. It's probably because we dropped an algorithm. So we got to bring ourselves back up. We got to pick ourselves back up. We got to deal with this, and we got to get ourselves back in the algorithm, guys. Hello, Carter Best.
Hi
Welcome back in,
again.
girl.
Hi again,
Welcome
Carl.
back in, girl. Yeah. And we got Jennifer back in here laughing over something.
Yeah,
Pretty
they
cool.
do.
Mm. YouTubers need to, yeah, YouTube needs to fix a lot of these problems,
I
man.
shoo.
Because like I lost subscribers again. And I don't think it was from people actually wanting to leave because I lost some loyal fan subscribers that have been talking to me. And it's like YouTube just deleted them.
Yes.
Probably YouTube, I guess. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. is that it's YouTube being YouTube trying to kick you out the algorithm. So they'll take away what you need or just enough
Uh-huh.
of what you need to boot you out. But that's it's kind of normal from what I've been able to tell. Losing subscribers, gaining subscribers, that's all new. I mean, that's all normal. Yeah, and then now some subscribers have left of their own accord. Yes, I had a bad week, guys. Please forgive me. I had a really rough time getting over a loss of a lot of really good friends. You know, so yeah, forgive me for the poopy shows I've been doing the past 3 or 4. But we're gonna get back up off of our feet. We're gonna make it a lot better.
Yep.
Then I am not getting no Yeah, Raymond, I don't get notifications when you jump on either, Raymond. I don't know why, but it doesn't tell me when you're going on. I have the bell icon selected for all messages for you, man. So I don't know where that's coming from.
That's gotta be YouTube. Ain't y'all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Raymond. It's got to be YouTube. Um, I've noticed that if it's if it's like certain times during the day, my phone and YouTube have issues. And I'm wondering if that's
Hmm.
because my phone is updating YouTube or YouTube is updating itself, guys. And if that's the case, you can't stop the algorithm.
No.
You can't stop the process because if you do, it's gonna mess everything up. So it's just something you got to get used to when you're here on YouTube, guys. I'm still getting the hang of everything. I'm still learning the rules of this place. What's a no go and what's a yay. You know, um, it's a little difficult because I've never, aside from January to now, is literally all the experience I've ever had on the internet. I'm not joking.
Oh.
That's all the experience I've ever had next to a Facebook channel or a Facebook page. And that Facebook page got hacked so many times because I didn't know what I was doing that I can't have a Facebook page anymore. But I kept getting hacked. I didn't know what I was doing. So guys, this internet thing gets complicated. It sometimes is hard to understand. I have to get on YouTube for see if someone is live streaming, Clint. All right, man, no problem. But yeah, you go on ahead and you do what you got to do there, Raymond. Ain't nobody here doing anything against you, Ray Ray.
No.
All righty. So yeah, guys, we've just been sitting here chilling. It's been an hour and 13 minutes. Might go to an hour and a half, guys, and then call it
That's
even.
fine.
We trying to get those watch hours up. I am a little disappointed we only got 7 likes. Guys, that's a little oh, but we'll get past it. Eventually we'll build those likes and the viewers back up.
Oh, he has to see if anybody's live on YouTube. Like when he,
Oh, okay. I
like
got you,
when
brother. I
somebody's
got
live, he has to go in there and look and see if they are. He subscribe to them. So I have
you.
to do
Mm-mm.
that sometimes.
I totally get it because I'm bouncing around all the time, man. Some people are like, "Why don't you ever stay?" And I'm like, "Because I've got 90 something other people I support."
Yeah.
So yeah, I bounce around a lot, and it makes it to where I can only really pop in sometimes to people's lives. So I totally
Third
understand where.
ones.
What's up, Pat?
Hi, Pat.
Oh, I got you, Raymond. Yeah, I got you, Raymond. That you had to come in here just to check and see if I was live. I have to do that a lot of times. Like I said, I got to go into my subscribers just to check and see if my friend Every Dog is live, and I very rarely get
Kitty.
notifications from him.
Kitty in a box.
Kitty in a box. I'm a kitty. But I don't have a box.
Hi, Pat.
I am a homeless kitty with no
Washing
box.
your hands. washing their
Oh yeah, I
hands.
got you now, Carter Best. What were you messing with kittens? Because if that's the case, oh, I love kitties.
What's Pat up to
Mhm.
today?
Oh yeah, what you up to, Pat? How
What are
you
you up
feeling
to
today?
today, Pat?
I said hi. Stop. Kitty time. Wash your hands. Get a drink. That's YouTube.
YouTube.
That's all I can. That's
YouTube.
what I'm getting from that.
Yeah, you up to nothing today? That's cool.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it's like that, dude. Sometimes you just have one of those I'm not doing a damn thing days.
Yeah.
And that's cool because that means your body needs it. And that's why your brain's telling you to do it. So yeah, that's all good in the neighborhood, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I pulled a little Mr. Rogers there. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Which, to be fair, Mr. Rogers is probably one of the greatest of his time.
Mhm.
He really was. No, he wasn't an assassin. No, he didn't have a. Oh, nice, Raymond. Keep going, brother. You're almost at 1,000. 300 more to go.
Uh huh.
But no, he wasn't an assassin. He wasn't a KGB member. He was nothing like that. He was just a man with a giant heart. And people like
Yeah.
him, and excuse me, people like him and Bob Ross and who else? Captain Kangaroo, HR Puff and stuff, um, the Big Blue Couch. All those shows. I grew up with those. So I grew up with kid shows with adult hosts,
Mhm.
and a lot of my morals come from those shows. A lot of things I try to teach on here: friendship, love, caring, unity, peace, compassion. All these things they come from them old shows. 678. Let's keep climbing, brother. Let's keep climbing, Raymond. And uh, those shows taught us. Those shows got us interested in things.
Yep.
You know, those shows were awesome. I'd like to bring a generation of those kind of shows back. Guys, I know we're all so worried about kids and children nowadays. But screening process. Okay, make these people go through a much tougher screening process, and bring back those old fashioned TV show hosts that were sweet, that were awesome, that loved teaching, that had a passion for showing the world love and care and harmony. But it's hard to bring those people back.
Mhm. It is.
Yes, it's lots of work. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of stress, and it's a lot of trial and error. You're gonna make a
Can't have thick skin to
butt,
do it.
you're gonna make a buttload of boo-boos. I've already made several mistakes, and I've lost good friends because of it. But I'm not gonna let it take and destroy my show. I'm not gonna let it take and destroy me anymore. It was tearing me up inside because I lost some really good friends. But I thought they were really good friends, but if they're going to leave, then instead of just talking to me about it and understanding that, yes, I have mental issues. Yes, I'm going to make bad decisions. It's not my fault. I go by impulse sometimes, and I'm controlling the harder impulses, which means sometimes the minor ones slip through, like saying the wrong thing, because
Yeah.
you get some subscribers and lose some. Yeah, you
You
do.
win, get some, you lose
They
some.
go up and they go down. They go up and they go down. They go up, they go down. You know, um, it all depends on if you get stuck in a certain area for so long. Because like right now, I'm stuck between an average of 1410 and 1416, and I'm kind of sitting there, and I'm trying to get out of it, but I seem to be losing them as fast as I'm gaining them. But that happens. I've got to find the next big thing that'll push me back over the edge. And that's all there is to it. Isn't that right, my love?
Yep.
So, guys, we're at an hour and 20 minutes. We only got 8 likes. Wish we had some more, but it is what it is. So, hopefully, everything's going to go great. I'm just
Oh,
happy
okay.
I'm getting up right now. That's great, man. I'm glad that you're waking up too, Raymond. What's wrong, baby? You getting tired?
Nah, I'm just reading.
Oh, okay. I heard you almost dropped the phone. So,
No, my phone's in my hand.
all right. So here's one thing that's going to happen with afternoon hangout, guys. Um, I'm going to ask nicely right now. Please, no underage people in the afternoon hangouts today, guys. All right, not today. Let's keep it adult only. All right, and that's nothing against you guys. Go back and watch it. You know, but I need to have some shows that are 18 and only. The problem is I can't see anybody's responses when I put it to 18 and only. So I have to just straight up come on here and ask you guys to please just wait. You know, not trying to be mean, trying to have one show where at least a couple of shows where I can actually just sit there and cut loose and not have to pay attention to what I'm saying all the time. Yeah, you are, man.
What do you get from hitting 1,000 subscribers?
You get partial monetization or you get put in for monetization. Other than that, you can get some new little quirks like you can see your subscribers finally. You'll get more analytics. Mostly the perks is you'll get more viewers. You'll be out in the algorithm. So that's the biggest part is you'll finally be out in the algorithm.
Hmm.
Well, guys, we're almost hit an hour and a half. We are at 8 more minutes left. So if there's any questions or if anybody wants to join real fast, come talk to me and Raymond and Jen Jen. I only went like that. Sorry, honey. I didn't mean to have you at the end.
That's all right.
I saw me, saw Raymond, saw you. So I was literally going by how I was looking.
Yeah, you were trying to make a triangle.
Basically.
I understand.
Because I heard you get YouTube play button bronze when you hit 1K. I never got one.
I never got one either.
I've been at 1,000 people for a month now,
Week and I
and
haven't got
I've
it.
yet to get a copper YouTube button.
I never got it.
I've yet to get a YouTube button, but I think you have to be monetized for them to send you the copper. So I think that's the process. You have to be monetized first. To be honest, I still don't know. And when I was trying to read their information that they give you, because they really don't give you a lot. I mean, they give you a lot to read, but it's mostly just hot air. It's over fluffing certain things. And in case you don't know business terms or anything like that, when you fluff something up, it literally means that you're making it appear better than what it is, or
Hmm.
you're adding sentences that say the same crap just over and over and over again in different ways and worded in such a way to where nobody can tell what you're actually saying. Carter Bad. Wash your
Stop.
hands more after dealing with kitties, rescue kitties, I guess. But yeah, guys. So you gotta pay attention to stuff like that, man.
Hmm.
And quite frankly, I'd be happy to just get a play button from YouTube. I'd just be happy to get a play button from them because that sucker would go right up there where you
Oh
could all
yeah.
see. I don't care if I get silver or if I get the gold or if I get the diamond one. I mean, the diamond one would be nice. That means over 100,000 subscribers. But I don't think we're ever gonna get that far. We're gonna try, but I don't think we'll ever get 100K. Maybe 10K if we're lucky. If we're lucky, you know, because let's face it, guys, this is a hard, tough road. YouTube is not an easy career path to choose, guys. It's like any other career path. It's got its ups and downs. The only difference is you're the boss. So if you screw up, it's on you.
Oh,
Me watching you. Oh, you're exercising. I guess that's what that says.
I don't
One,
understand.
yeah, I don't get. Oh, one of them looks like somebody's celebrating. Some of these emojis are hard to figure out. I don't know. I get copyright when I do reaction videos on YouTube. Yeah, you're going to get copyright rules when you do a reaction video. You're going to because you're only allowed to show 60 seconds from anything. And that's because anything over 60 seconds is considered being, you know, domain of the company.
Oh, the hi,
Good morning. I'm in the truck on going to the beach. What's up, Elijah?
Lucky.
Mm. Okay, I didn't forget to tell you guys. Um, Update on Bucky the Turtle. Bucky has been released, guys. She has been let back into the wild. We found her a nice, good little estuary to climb up into and have a good old time. She was not doing too well in the tank because she is a wild turtle. So we went on ahead and we let her go. And she's now enjoying herself at a friend of mine's little estuary in his backyard. So I can go and visit her at any time. So yeah, there is no more Bucky the Turtle, but that's okay because we're gonna get another turtle. Because I did reaction video about NBA playoff game. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, Raymond. Sports places, they gonna really hang your butt.
Mm-hmm.
Sports and movies, they gonna, they gonna get you. They gonna get you hard. It sucks, but it's definitely true.
You didn't get me
And
for
the reason
that.
being is because they're some of the most greediest organizations on the planet.
Yeah, I didn't get no copyright for one sport thing I did.
Because yours was NASCAR, wasn't it?
Yeah, both of mine were, yes.
Yeah. Okay. NASCAR doesn't care if their fans do that kind of stuff. Same thing with wrestling. They don't care. The NBA, the NFL, and the MLB are big time on that crap, though.
Yes, because I got that on Thanksgiving.
Yep. Yeah, that was,
The halftime shows on both games.
well, that's like a friend of mine. She loves the Macy Day parade
Oh,
every
yes.
Thanksgiving. So she decided to cover the Macy's Day floats and the Macy's Day parade. Well, it did not work out for her. She got hit with
Oh,
major copyright.
yeah.
Used them a lot when I started YouTube and I never got copyrighted. Um, man, I'm learning something about this YouTube, and this is from people I've talked to who've been doing it for years. They're changing their rules and terms and all that stuff every year. So you got to keep up with it. You got to constantly be reading those terms and conditions. Constantly pop them off, constantly read them every
Uh
single
huh.
day, or at least check them once a month. And it's because every time something new happens on YouTube that offends a bunch of people, like the incident with Dylan Mulvaney, when all that happened and he offended a bunch of people, that's whenever they decided, okay, well, now you can't do this. You know, um, when that one little girl got lured away from her home by somebody, That's when they were like, okay, now you can't have a YouTube channel without being a certain age. You know, so yeah, there's a lot of different things you got to look into and you got to take into consideration because NBA playoffs game is on YouTube. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was on YouTube. To be fair, I don't watch contemporary sports, guys. I'm not a basketball, baseball, or football or soccer fan. Or football. Sorry, they're both called football, but I like to call American football, hand egg because it kind of looks like an egg, or baby rugby. You ever seen rugby played, honey? Oh yeah, that's football and
Yes.
soccer combined together with no pads. So they murk each other out there. All right, guys, my coffee's finished. I'm sure my Jen's coffee's finished. We've had a long show today, and me and her still got some conversating to do after this. So I'm probably gonna go on ahead and let you guys go right now. We love you all. Y'all are always the backbone of the community. Thank y'all so much for showing up and being here, guys. We'll see you all next time here on Morning Mojo with Clint and
Thank
Jen.
you.
So thank y'all so much. I'm glad today was a much better show than it was yesterday. But we'll see you all here next time. All right, guys. Bye.
See
Remember,
ya.
see you from the swamp, later from a gator. Love you, mama. Love you, papa. Love yourself. Be kind. Always find a way to help. Check you later.